This is, I don't know, what rank is this? What rank is this? Is this like Plat, OS, or Diamond? What if you're just bad? Well, I mean, that's the case for most of you in here, so I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so let's go over some off tank. I'm gonna try not to get distracted here. So big thing that DOS is working on is like angle controls and like pressure timing. So with D.Va, you have two options. You can you got your peel, your pressure, right? Your peel and your pressure, your peel and your pressure, your peel and your pressure. You guys have seen that VOD review. Very most important VOD review I might have ever done. Okay, peel versus pressure with D.Va, right? You're either helping somebody, protecting somebody, or you're pressuring the enemy team from an angle. And a lot of it depends on what you're running and what the enemy team is running, and depends on the situation. So like right now, you look at your team and you look at 3 heroes, okay? Who are 3 heroes on your team that you could probably consistently need to peel for? Can you guys spot who they are? This is a tough question. Like most of you are probably going to get this one wrong. 3K, nice. 3 heroes on your team that you're probably going to need to be peeling for. And when I mean peeling, I mean support. I mean matrix. Yes, nice. You guys, wow, you actually nailed it. Nice. I thought some of you guys were going to say Mercy. I mean, you might peel for Mercy, but Mercy's like very mobile. Doesn't usually need. But yes, Ana, Ashe, Monkey. Yes, absolutely right. The big reason why you peel for Ana is because she's squishy and she's immobile. Same thing with Ashe. She's squishy and immobile. And the Winston is because Winston is a tank that wants to move around and do stuff, right? And you can reduce the amount of damage Winston takes by matrixing him. Now, you matrix Monkey instead of using like bubble and things like that, because sometimes Winston will want to go away from you, in which case you can follow him with D.Va. If you're playing Zarya, you can't follow him with him. You can't play Sigma, you can't follow him. That's why D.Va and Winston go together, is because they're both mobile tanks and they can kind of help each other out. So you look at the enemy team composition, and this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. Who do you think is going to need the support more on the red composition? Who do you think is going to need it more? The Ana, the Ashe, Winston, what do you guys think? That's not really a wrong answer, but there's definitely a right answer, if that makes any sense. Why? You're right, it is Monkey. Monkey definitely is going to need more help than anybody else in this comp, but why? Yeah, I mean, there's the damage. Just you don't have to overthink this. It's not even an individual cooldown. It's not hook. It's not halt. It's not overload. It's not tourbillon turret. It's not sleep dart. It's everything. It's just the fact that they are running a very spammy composition, right? Spam hero, spam hero, spam hero. 3 out of 6 are spam heroes, and then you've got a couple other outliers that can fit in, right? So when your Monkey wants to go in, which most monkeys will, you need to help him. Right? You can matrix him as he's jumping, and then once his bubble breaks. That's like kind of a good general rule. Matrix him on the entry so he doesn't take damage before he bubbles, and then let him just take damage so you could recharge your matrix, bubble breaks, matrix him out. That's just kind of like a general rule. Now, if you think of it this way, if both teams stand still and do nothing, which team is more likely to win? If both teams stand facing each other and just press mouse 1 and hold still and don't move at all, which team composition is likely to win? Red or blue? I'm sorry, I want to be thorough here. Team 1, right. Team blue has a lot more spam damage, so if they just sit there and they just chill, they're probably going to win. Your Ashe might pop off. Maybe your Ana lands a huge biotic grenade, but probably not. So it's probably going to be on you guys to be going in and engaging. So if the team that has more spam wants to play slower, generally, the team that has less spam usually wants to play faster, because they have what spam does is spam is really strong over long periods of time. They whittle you down, right? But non-spam, like dive comps, brawl comps, they don't have a lot of spam, but they have a lot of cooldown. So they're really powerful in short bursts, and then they hide. And they're really powerful in short bursts, and then they hide. Now you guys don't have full dive, but think of it this: when Tracer goes in, Winston goes in, D.Va goes in, maybe Ana looks for a nade. There's a lot of damage, a lot of threat happening all at once, and then when that's done, you guys have no shield, you have no matrix, you have no HP, your Tracer's out, she can't do any damage until she gets back in position, and they're just pressing mouse 1, right? So you're really, really strong when you're working together. You're really weak when you're not. Okay? Do you prefer to get replay clips over regular VODs? I don't care. I do not care what is replay or VODs. Not gonna lie to you guys. I was visiting my brother because they were getting, my sister's actually moving. Okay, so they needed help moving, and it was a long story. And I played a little bit of Overwatch in his 60 FPS laptop. My eyes are freaking out right now. This feels so weird to watch. This is my first exposure to 140 or 150 FPS since the thing. Okay, so first things first, this is not a bad position for you to be. Like, you can still support a Winston dive here, but you really, really, really want to be doing absolutely nothing right now. This is kind of like one of the dive fundamentals, right? So like you're gonna poke out here and you're gonna shoot some stuff, and maybe you'll use your missiles, and you're gonna get your Matrix Force, and maybe you have to go back and pick up the Mecha, and then your monkey's gonna go in, right? You need to be doing your stuff at the same time. Think of it this way, Duelos. Remember when we talked about how you time your, like when you're taking your off angles with Sigma? Remember you're pressuring with D.Va, you're at an off angle, right? You're not just standing and shooting Rhine Shield, okay? What would happen if you were playing D.Va right here, and you were coming out here, and Reinhardt's pushing down main, and you're gonna off angle up here, right? So you're pushing up his D.Va up here, but you started to shoot this guy right here before your Reinhardt started to walk through choke. What would happen? Would you get a good off angle for damage? No, you wouldn't. You get yourself spammed, you'd have to fly away, and then your Reinhardt would get poked out. It's the same situation here when you're playing with dive, right? Now, how you do your job is a little different, but whether it's your off angle or whether you're enabling somebody, peeling for somebody, you do something at the same time. Yes, you need to do something at the same time. So like right now, this is not what D.Va's good at. This is not what D.Va's good at all. Winston is good at this. Winston and D.Va is good at this. But think about how much easier this would be if you just waited for your Winston. So like right now, you eat the sleep, I think, which is good. And now your Winston and D.Va are on the same target, so that's also great. So this will work out. But this very easily could have gone very poorly, okay? Now, chat, let's see who could, because the question always goes, well, they're going to get the kill anyway. Why does it matter? Okay, this is why it matters. Chat, we're going to scroll back about 5 seconds, okay? How could this have gone very poorly? What could Team Blue done to shut this down? Because this is almost always a bad reason. Hog hook. Yep, hook. You get hooked, you're done. If you get hooked here, which is very easy to do because there's no monkey to draw the aggro, there's no monkey to bubble, right? There's no bubble. If he hooks you, you are dead, and Ana's alive, because Ana is going to nade herself, and they're going to peel for the monkey and kill the monkey. Yep. So, right, even halt. Like, you could get halted off of high ground here, right? But you can't get halted if there's bubble. So, like, this is why doing stuff at the same time works out. Like, just, if you think about it, why is it important? It's because cooldowns get blocked. Because the enemy's job dealing with you is a lot harder. So you're going to get the kill here. Yana just kites away from her team. She also chucks her sleep into your Matrix, which is poopy, but yeah, this is not great. Okay, well, and if we're being really nitpicky here too, you probably took about 100 damage leading into this fight. That was completely unnecessary. So let's actually look here. How much damage did you take before you go into the fight? And by the way, I repeat, I don't mind you being split from your monkey to start. Just as so long as when you go in at the same time. If you want to come in from this angle, I don't care. Yeah, so you take about 120 damage before the fight even starts. I can't expect you to take 0 damage on entry, but you could probably have cut down on this by at least 60 or 70 if you'd simply timed this better. Interesting. Did you just take your hands off the keyboard or what? That was bizarre. Yeah, so this is like messy. Okay. You just went AFK here, no idea what happened there. Definitely would not have bailed. So at this point, you've killed 2 people. I don't think bailing and getting health back is really necessary here. I would have instead supported my monkey, or your monkey. Okay, so support your monkey, and he's probably fine. You ran away from your monkey and left him with a Roadhog. He would not have died. You would have been demech for sure, but he would have survived, and you would have killed the Roadhog. Instead, Roadhog survives, your monkey dies, and you're going to get demeched anyway. So, again, what's your priority here? If you win the fight, but you're going to get demeched for it, it's okay. Your screen froze. Gotcha. But Baby's on the loose. Baby going to kill the Moira. No, maybe not. And you guys somehow lose this fight. Okay, you lost this fight because you abandoned your monkey. You lost this fight because you abandoned your monkey. And then in terms of mistakes that didn't have a massive impact on how the fight went, going in at a separate time than your monkey. Obviously, not a huge impact, but that is something that we're going to need to keep an eye on. Chat, do you have any questions? Ciao, Blackdracon. I mean, normally you don't have to trade your mech to keep your main tank alive. But, you know. Okay, again, you're going on an off angle here. Now, be careful. If this Torb is smart, he's going to do this sucker right here and peek here. So, again, it's going to be really important that you do not show yourself too early. You hide. This is fine. You poked out a little early here, but it ends up working out. Now, this is pretty juicy here. Now, I hope your Tracer's up here. Your Tracer's a little late, okay? This is decent. Now, what I would like better is if you had... Who do you have here? Okay, your Mercy, your Ashe. If your Ana or your Ashe came out here and poked out. You guys are kind of all on the line. When you're all on the line, this shield is going to do a lot of stuff. But this is okay. If Tracer's coming from high ground here a little earlier, this would be a perfect dive. Now, as it is, they just got a big nade. Your monkey is taking a lot of damage on the entry, which is one of the problems about coming from an off angle here. It's not a bad thing, just kind of the cost-risk analysis. Or the cost-benefit, rather. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to actually watch this from your perspective now that we're here. Nice. Support your monkey. Support your monkey. So this right here is actually where you could see the value of taking a hard off angle. I really don't want you to get demeched, but I ask you, what is this Genji doing right now? What is he doing? He's going, oh my gosh, this D.Va is feeding. What on earth, right? Killer, killer, killer. But look at what's happening at the same time. Your team is pushing up. This team can't really turn around and deal with you. So when the Genji commits on you, this kid's probably dead. And if he's not dead, let's say the Winston doesn't go for him and ignores him, well then at least he's not on your backline, right? And it's okay for you to quote unquote feed a little bit here because your team is doing stuff. Your team is going in. Your team is going, all right, D.Va's baiting all the attention. There's a lot of space. Let's go, 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 G-O, go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to get demeched here. Matrix is Genji, get out of here alive. I believe in you, but this is okay if you do get demeched. Matrix, please, Matrix, 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 Matrix. Okay, just kill. I don't like this so much. You just gotten another kill. Like, fly up the high ground here. Fly up the high ground and then shoot from here, and that way you will never get demeched. You know what I'm saying? Like, play it safer here. Play it safer.
11 is a prime number. I tried to be creative and failed.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, that was honestly kind of embarrassing. I'm feeling a little bit of secondhand shame on that part. Thanks for the sub, but honestly, if that's the best you're gonna do, don't sub for me anymore, okay? So, like, your job here is, A, either support your monkey, like you failed with the Roadhog, but Roadhog's dead now, so maybe you just go to high ground and chill, right? You're like, oh, we're up to, I'm gonna go in more! No, don't do that. Just chill out, okay? You're gonna get demeched. That's really irritating. Please tell me you don't lose this. Please tell me you don't lose this. Just read. Oh no! No, Les, you threw. You threw 2 fights in a row. Okay, listen to me, Chief. All right. You did a great job. Honestly, the first dive you were way too early, but like whatever. But what keeps happening is, that after the first pick, you just keep going in deeper and deeper, and then you die, again. Chill out. Yeah, well, high ground is important because it's where you can hide. It's not just, oh, I could shoot them from an angle. It's like, I could just cut off LOS and, you know, drop back to my team. You could have even flown back to your team and I would have been okay. Just don't fly. I don't know, brother. This is not good. Chill out. Yeah, the exclamation mark VOD. I cannot be bothered right now. Okay. So you're on McCree now, which means you guys have a lot of poke DPS. That kind of sucks now because you have lost a lot of the teeth on your dive. Because Tracer's the teeth of dive. She's like what actually kills stuff. But the good news is that Tracer is kind of being hard countered. Not hard countered, but like Hog, Moira, Torb especially makes things difficult for Tracer. And McCree will do fine too. McCree will just poke out when you guys dive in. So let's see how this goes. All I really want you to see is doing nothing until you guys go in. So like this is already a little bit, yeah, see, this is concerning. Okay, you see the problem here. You see the problem here? You understand why I'm disappointed. Yeah. This is the same. This, by the way, this isn't unique to dive. Okay, I don't want this to be like some complicated concept that you have to understand. Okay, if I have a Winston dive taking a McCree, then no. This is just anything for any hero. Okay, don't do stuff until your team is ready. Right? If you're gonna be playing like a Reinhardt Brawl, right? Don't hard off-angle pressure backline as D.Va until the fight starts. Until your Reinhardt engages, or your Winston engages, or your Orisa engages, or your Sigma engages, or your ball slams in. Something, right? You're going in before your team is even ready. Like, it's not even just you that's out of time, right? Look at your monkey. Your monkey's out of time, too. So you're earlier than your monkey, but your monkey's earlier than the rest of your team. So both tanks right now are feeding. Now, this looks like some confusion and comms, but this is a major, major problem. And I guarantee you, if you go back and look at your replays, this kind of stuff where you're taking a lot of damage before your teammates are doing anything happens all the darn time. All the time. Yeah. But even if even if you were focusing on Winston, you're still failing because Winston hasn't gone yet. He doesn't necessarily even need to jump. If he wants to walk forward and zap this Orisa, and then you want to boost her in, that's fine too. He doesn't have to always do a dive for you to like go. Like maybe he jumps up here and like pressures the Moira a little bit. That's fine too. But again, you're way ahead of your Winston, who is way ahead of your team. This is like getting an F in a remedial class. Like you failed the failing class. Like that takes talent, right? So yeah, you're way ahead of it, and you're gonna get demacked. And now Monkey has no support. You guys, both tanks have used all their cooldowns, and both tanks are going to die. And what has your team gotten out of it? Nothing. Nothing. Your your supports have no space. Your DPS have done no damage. You're too early. Now, thankfully, they nanoblade. Who knows why? I have no nanoblade in an already won fight, but you'll take that one. No, this is not scrims. This is Uprising Academy scrims, honestly. Kidding. Won't yell at me. Okay. So yeah, they use Nanoblade, which is huge, because if they had Nanoblade, you guys would have got full health now. They had Nanoblade here. Don't laugh, it's not funny. We missed playoffs by the skin of our teeth, and I am still mad about that. I was sick when we lost against Hype Unit. I will talk more about that tomorrow. But that was the most disappointed I've felt actually physically ill. There's no reason that we should have lost that team. We crushed them the previous week. We actually turned it around, and we choked. It's my fault. I'm 37 is rebranded as a lollipop? Wait, what? On Twitter? No, he didn't, did he? Where? Hey, haven't you, liar? Oh, at least it's getting you an aneurysm. Well, how are you typing then? All right. So this is pretty juicy here. Again, I'm a little disappointed that you didn't send a DPS up here. Like, I guarantee you this Orisa drops. Or if the Orisa doesn't drop, like you dive the Orisa here and then your like Kree pops out up here. He doesn't even need a pocket. He can just play it safe. I don't know. It's kind of worth. Red team? I think it said red teeth. Alright, anyway, so yeah. Are we going to see you doing something at the same time as your team, or are we going to see you feed and not support your monkey? I can smell the stench of a poorly executed dive. Yeah, like, again, you're early. You're early. You're early. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You're early. Ah! Yeah. Like, if you get hooked there, you're probably demeched again. Your monkey clunks his jump, so that's pretty funny. Actually, I want to watch that from his perspective, because, you know, why not? Oh, lollipop and enemy Kree. Oh, I'm a moron. To be fair, I was not expecting that stupid of a joke to be made, so I guess I set the bar a little too high for you guys. Oh, we got halted out of it, I think. No, I don't know. There's no way he got halted out of that, did he? Did he get halted out of it, or did he just clunk his head? I'm sorry, Jet. This is like having to play a comedic skit over and over again. Yeah, he got halted out of it. Okay, never mind. He got halted out of it, so it's not near as funny. It did seem a little clunky for a... my nose has been super itchy. I wear a mask not too long ago. Okay, so you just initiate with a bomb. But your monkey doesn't even have jump. So, this bomb is good, placement-wise, but your monkey doesn't have jump. Goodbye, Orisa. Oh, Orisa survives. It doesn't matter. There's still a lot of space for your team. You'll win this fight. And you're still not supporting your monkey. You're gonna go after Genji, which is really strange. Bizarre, even. But you'll win that 1v1 because, you know, D.Va. Your timing's off, brother. Your timing is seriously off. I bet you if we looked into your gameplay with Reinhardt, or with Orisa, or with Ball on your team, it would be, yeah, again, it'd be similar. So, like, I appreciate this. I appreciate what you're doing here. Duelist, what are you trying to do here? You tell me. John, what is Duelist trying to do here? What do you guys see? What is he doing here? He doesn't know he didn't know you lost a jump, okay? You keep saying that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you knew he lost his jump or not, because look at when you used your boosters, and when you went in, and when you started to take an angle.
60 seconds remaining.
Look at when you do it.
Is your monkey using
the game for a while, and your stuff has helped to catch me up with what's changed.
Hey!
Many
Red Letter
thanks.
Origins. No problem. Thanks for the sub, mate. Appreciate it. 3 months. See, I'm nice to people if they have good sub messages recently. Take note. Okay. Okay. Your monkey has not used jump yet. This has nothing to do with a clunked jump. This is you going in a whopping 3 seconds before your monkey does anything, and then going in for the Roadhog. Like, you can Matrix the Roadhog and kill the Roadhog if, like, he's got no cooldowns or your team is focusing him down. But the Roadhog, is that who your Winston's diving? Like, you're in a full... There's all your Matrix. There's your boosters. There's probably your micro missiles, too. Yeah, your micro missiles, your boosters, your Matrix. Right? You're some of your HP. You could have gotten hooked there and demeched again. Again, Well, just wait for your monkey to do something. He's the main tank, right? Like, if you're right, you wouldn't... If your Reinhardt was going to push out here, right? And you wanted to, like, dive the enemy Ana, right? To create a hard off angle to bait attention so your Reinhardt could push the choke. Would you booster after the Ana before your Reinhardt walked through this choke here? Or, like, as your Reinhardt is, like, walking through this choke? No, you'd wait till he got a little bit closer. Right? It's about doing something at the same time. If your Reinhardt is now pushing through the choke, now you go for backline. Because either they deal with the Reinhardt or they deal with you. And if they deal with the Reinhardt, you look like an idiot. If they deal with the Reinhardt, they don't deal with you. If they deal with you, then they don't deal with the Reinhardt. That's what makes off angles strong, is they can't look at both of you at the same time. Now I want to skip forward, get to what my original question was. Question was, what is Earth is going on with the replay viewer? Okay, no. The question was, what is Duelos trying to do right now? And you guys said secure high ground, feeding, take space in front of the payload. Okay. You're trying to take an angle, right? You're trying to take space. You're trying to take a good off angle here. And I'll be honest with you, this is a pretty darn good off angle. But this is like eating like ice cream at 6:30 in the morning for most of you people. It's a good substance, but it's terribly timed. Okay? So right now, this off angle is super valuable because you could drop in, you can matrix your monkey if he dives this, you can do all this stuff. But again, Where's your monkey? Where's your team, Dolas? Where's your team? You-de-do. No? Oh, yeah, I guess so, sure.
Sorry, I would put charges.
Yeah, I need to charge. What's the difference in the role for the flexing player between Monkey D.Va and Monkey Ball? So Monkey D.Va, the D.Va is more important to peel the monkey. So like you have to matrix the monkey more, like help the monkey. With Ball, you can focus more on just like you looking for opportunities to kill squishies and like hard off-angle and pressure. So like Monkey, you have to peel more. Ball, you have to pressure more. Pressure being like shooting bad guys and not just matrixing and stuff. Yeah, that is kind of... Wait, this is a specialty clothing shop? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this screams Sigma to me for sure. Yeah, definitely. I can't even move my mouse. I have, like, no space. Whoa! Okay, what else we got around here? Hey, look at that. Sigma suitcases. Yeah, this makes sense so far, guys. I love this position. I love it. It makes me happy. It makes me giddy. I'm slapping my kneecaps together right now. But... what the actual heck are you doing here by yourself? So what you could do here is you could fly in, if you want to get there ahead of time, fly in and hide, right? And you could see your flipping teammates' outlines through the wall. You can listen, or you can look at when your monkey walks forward and zaps or dives, and then you do something. Then you could either matrix your monkey, you could come around the back door here and kill these guys. You've got options here. Where are all them toeless shoes? I don't know. I'm not going to answer that question. But instead, you are way ahead of the game. Why am I only out of hearing out of one ear? Okay. You're way ahead of the game, and this right here is a perfect picture of what's wrong with your D.Va gameplay. Snapshot this. I want you to be permanently seared with a hot iron in your neurons. Neurons. What do you just see right here? Do you see this? Do you see this? This is what you need to work on. Yeah, that VOD command is embarrassing and shameful. This is what happens when you don't stream in 3 weeks. Your moderators fall asleep and, are doing things like, bettering themselves in real life. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, do you see the problem here, chat? Or Dolos? Do you see the problem? What's the problem? Dare I have to specify? Yeah. Again, Dolos, I want to impress upon you how impressed I am that you took this position. This is a great position for you to be. This is an off-angle, great pressure, great vision, yeah. But hide and wait. Or if you can't hide because they're poking you out, you have to wait to go in until later. If you went in and flew here right now, look at this. So much damage, perfect matrix angle. You can drop, go in deeper, and then fly back out to high ground. This is perfect. Baggins is just selling drugs to minors. Right. The scariest moment of my time with Operations Academy was during our package when Spilo would walk around with a machete and talk about how he'd always want to see what the inside of a human head looked like. That he'd experimented on anyone else before and he wanted to go for the real thing. That's funny. I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah. Beautiful. Anyway, this is called taking a 5v6, except the worst part about this image is probably the fact that your poor Ana is going to be healing you. Let's see if your Ana heals you. Yeah, see, this is the worst part. Look at what your supports are doing. Right? Whereas the real fighters are here. These are the guys that need support. If I did go deep, by the way, this isn't all just your team is playing perfectly and you're playing great or poorly. Like, really, this is too early from your monkey, too, because if you look at this, like, your monkey would like to jump when his Ash can actually shoot stuff. So this is too early of a jump from your monkey too. But like you said, just stay with your monkey and you'll be okay. He might feed on a couple of dives, but at least you'll be on the same page with one other person. Right now you're on the same page with you, yourself, and I. You know what I'm saying? Like you are literally playing a one-man army, and that's going about as well as you possibly could think, right? Not well. So your monkey dives, he somehow forces fortify by himself. I have no idea how that happens. But that does nothing. And now you matrix your monkey out. Nice little bit of matrix there. That might actually be a huge high noon, but he did get pocketed. Now I want you to go in. I don't want you to be scared though. Why are you scared? So this right here is a little bit of indecision on your part. You go in hard with your monkey, which I like, but then you kind of back out because you see a turret. And then you're like, do I help my monkey or do I go backline? Right now, you need to choose one of two things, Dolos. Right now, you either need to hard matrix your monkey and support your monkey, or you need to be on backline. But not here. Oh. Oh, that one stings. Ooh. Nano primal. Wow. That's rough. Yeah, you can ignore the turret. Turret will take a long time to burn you down. You could have flown up here, dropped down, murdered the backline, or just honestly just sat on the backline and just matrix them from here. Because if you think about this, if you matrix this, who's going to be doing damage? You're going to eat Sleep Dart, you're going to eat Nade, you're going to eat Roadhog, you're going to eat everything, right? And then you're going to be shooting them in the back. They're all going to scream and turn around and look at you, and your monkey's going to be free. Thank you. But yeah, you could matrix you can like peel from an off angle, right? We talked about how it's easier to see cooldowns to eat when you're on an off angle. You could be peeling your monkey from here too, you know. So let's see how this goes. I mean, but all this being said, ignoring the fact that it's nano primal, okay, and ignoring everything terrible and trashy that happened before, is what we have on our screen right now good from our tanks. Baseline is this good? Is this better? Yes. At least from our D.Va. I'm still a little upset about our Winston's engagement timing. He's engaging them when they're behind a corner, and like your DPS are doing nothing right now, and neither is your Ana. But this is what you want to see. You have a nice off angle, you can do damage, you can also matrix your monkey very easily, you have high ground, you have full HP, the timing is great, this is good. Do more of this, yeah? This is more of what you want to do. Focusing Bongo down, great choice. Nano Primal for Bongo is not a great trade, but it's better than nothing. Great nade, and now the Sarissa dies. There's no way the Sarissa can get away with you on the off angle, so I want you to go get the Sarissa. Kill the Sarissa. Kill the Orisa, mate. Kill the Orisa. Kill the Orisa. Nice. Kill the Orisa, mate. Kill the Orisa. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, you're like focusing on peel now, which is, I guess, acceptable. Like this is, I don't know. You should have killed the Orisa earlier, and then you wouldn't have had this catch-22. This is a really difficult dilemma you have here. It's like, oh, the Orisa's a 1 HP, but there's a hog in my backline. Just pick one. It's fine. You should have killed the Orisa earlier, though, and then you would have been able to do both. You should just leave him. Don't chase. Don't chase. Don't chase. Or yeah, I guess you could chase, honestly. If you're being pocketed, you can chase. He's gonna hook you. Doesn't matter. He's dead. They commit Nano and Orisa, but you're gonna get trades here. Awkward situation for sure, but whatever. Matrix. Nice. Now I need you to push hard here. Uh-oh. There's your monkey. Now it's your time to go. Oh, he doesn't get out. So now I want you're basically the main tank now, and you have bomb. Okay? So you're Winston's alive again. Never mind. That's a plus. Go, 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 go. Monkeys in, monkeys in, monkeys in, monkeys in. You go. You don't have to go on top of the monkey, but you could have boosted it. You could booster in like to here, and off angle and peel from here. But your monkey's dead again. Your monkey's he's a little trigger happy. Now you have bomb, and you're gonna C9. You bomb, and okay. Don't think you needed the bomb, but that's fine. Keeps the snowball going. Sometimes it is worth it to commit ults when you're snowballing the enemy team like this, just because they keep staggering, they keep staggering. An ult, another stagger, another stagger. Like, because you got 2 kills with that bomb, these guys, oh, you got T-Mac, that's really bad. Because you got 2 kills with that bomb, these guys aren't going to get a fight up until, like, the cart's here, right? So with that 2 kills in the bomb, you basically assure that they're not going to get 2 fights in this point, unless they win this one. Now, going in deep as you did there was not good. Because again, like, look at how you get picked here. Look at how you get picked. Look at what you're doing. I don't care that Roadhog's half. Right? What's the problem? What's the problem, chat? Like, fundamentally, like, if we stay consistent with what we've been talking about for the whole review, well, okay, you're way too greedy, but, like, this is a 1v what? You're doing what? Are you doing stuff at the same time as your team? This is fine if your Ashe and McCree are, like, peeking main here. You see what I'm saying? If your Ashe and McCree are popping here and shooting here, you're going to get away with this. If your Ana's up your butt cheeks and she's pocketing you and she's helping you out, or your Winston's going in too, this works. No, this is, that's not, you're not, wait, Salt Shaker, wait, this is actually Salt Shaker? Please tell me it's not actually Salt Shaker. Yeah, but you're by yourself. This is like a consistent theme. You're like, oh, I could do this. I'm gonna do it by myself. Okay. How does it feel being a normal, boring human being now? Queen? All right. Fine. I still talk to my wife. She's still jealous that you called me that one night. But yeah, you're just by yourself. Whenever you're by yourself, doing stuff by yourself, things generally don't go well. It's awful, you hate it. That's a true Salt Shaker answer. Hope you're doing well, mate. Dolos is a Narnia and his team is a Nos, right. It's just about doing something at the same time as your team, and it's a lot harder with tanks because you are the one dictating the space. You are the ones initiating the fight. As an off tank and the main tank, you're the one initiating the fight. So, if you're not doing something at the same time as your team, you're going to struggle. Establishing is off take superiority. Right, and that's going real well. Okay, chat. What should Dolos be doing right now? What should Dolos be doing right now? How do I become Fury? Smash yourself in the toe with a hammer. Oh, become Fury with a capital F. Oh. What should you be doing right now? On high ground, off angle. Yeah. Use your boosters. Go in. Help your monkey. Take an off angle. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Why does he do it now? Because what's happening? What's happening now? What's happening? You guys are frantically typing. Yeah. Your tank is doing stuff. Your main tank is doing stuff. Right? This is why double off tank is literal poopy. Because neither off tank is really no off tank rather is really well equipped to just go in and create space without instantly dying or feeding. Roadhog, Sigma, Zarya, D.Va, none of them. That's why you need a monkey or a ball or a Ryan or an Ursa. You need somebody that can go, let's go, right? Either on their back line or on their front line. And right now, your Winston's choosing front line. Questionable choice, but if you support him, this is going to work out. Now, this is what's happening, though. This is not good. You're too passive. You're too passive. Did you have boosters? Remember, you do not want to sit AFK when your monkey goes in, because you are the composition that has bad spam. Oh, you don't even have boosters. Okay, never mind. You didn't have boosters. You didn't have boosters, so nothing you could do. But now you're primaling, so now you should go in deep. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hog is way too good of a 1v1 hero. Yeah, just run. Again, I'm fine with you chasing the Hog there mid-fight if you've got help, but like, nah. Nah, fam! Okay. I mean, it was a good dive. You guys did stuff at the same time and it worked out. Diamond is the realm of the Hog OTP. Hog may be the worst hero in the game right now. I did some thinking the other day, and I think he might actually be the worst hero in the game right now. He has an ult battery, and he's bad. Problem with Hog is that Sigma just does everything better than he is. Sigma does everything better than he does. Hog was used when you were trying, back in the day, when you wanted to control a flank. When you wanted to control a flank, and still be able to spam decently, you would use hog. So think Junkertown first, right? That's an example I always use in Overwatch, like where they'd have double snipers, and then there was like another flank in the mega, and they just stick a hog in there, and they'd constantly threaten backline picks and flanks and stuff like that. The problem is you introduce Sigma, who has also good damage, but he has a shield, so he doesn't feed ult charge. He actually has a good ultimate, and he can enable his other DPS to use his shield too. He's just better than Hog. He's better at Hog at controlling flanks. Yeah, T-Tours indeed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He brings plenty to the team. Threatening flanks and like punishing mispositioning is helpful, but he's just worse at it than everybody else, basically. He's a worse Sigma. He's a worse ult, less consistent damage, less consistent pressure, feeds ult charge. Sigma doesn't. Demands more support oftentimes, even with vape. Okay. We can do, let's see here. Just got confirmation from the Boston boys that we're good for the 7 p.m. AMA tomorrow.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Gravy.
Catch up on Spilo. I mean, catch up on Spilo. It sounds like I need to get a new apartment. No, yeah, we will catch up on Spilo. I think we can do one more VOD though. Let's actually do a first time VOD, y'all. We haven't done a first time VOD in forever. We'll do one first time VOD and then we'll catch up on Spilo. Forethought. Wait a second. This isn't a new person. This isn't a new person, is it? Chat, am I losing my mind, or have I seen this name before? Don't answer that question, by the way. Are you losing your mind? Yes, and yes, no. This looks familiar. Do tree? I'll probably do tree, actually, yeah. Well, you don't see anything, so I'm not surprised you don't. By the way, you guys see the Twitter beef over Team Doge and John Galt? Something about John Galt said in his stream about like how he didn't think Team Doge would be in the top 15 of Overwatch League. It's amusing. You're brain dead, not blind. My bad. Get those two confused. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll get to this one later. 4.5 script trial for Team Dog Noodles. Li Zheng. Bug started to get tree. Okay, so we'll do this instead though. 4.5 boys. All right, we're hitting the high SRs. Poggers. Speaking of which, today I realized that I've been playing Overwatch with Windows mouse acceleration for the past 4 years of my life. I don't think it has that much of an impact though. Last I checked, they disabled mouse acceleration, like the way the Overwatch client works. But if it does have an impact, that would suck. But on the other hand, it's good. It means that you're gonna be that much better now. Double today, Pog. I mean, I usually do at least 2. All right, 4.5 scrims. Compatible version tree. Give me another one. Is not pair tree? Is not pair tree? Uses raw input. I don't know. I don't know anything. I said today twice. Spilo. Oh. Okay. I mean, I could try it on OPR. Give me a sec. I'm not doing the second half of yours. There's way too many other people that haven't been reviewed yet. Hey, Aiden. I'm doing fine, mate. You gotta resubmit your VOD. It's an old version, doesn't work. I'm a moron. It's not your fault, but still. La, 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 la. Really need to get hammered on defense? I mean, you know what you need to work on. We were pretty thorough, so. Alright. I don't know if we'll do any VODs tomorrow, but I will definitely do some VODs on like Monday, Tuesday, something like that. La, 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 la.